and that's what today is about, is the life that we are living.
Oh,
And
thank you.
believe it or not, like, we're all living the same life, and it's horrible. Guys, welcome back. You're watching Opinion Hated, our live interactional podcast. Today's topic is a rat race. My name is Ivana. This is my cousin Zuri. As we always say, this is both of our podcasts. This is just that safe space. We come in here, we talk about real shit only. And every week we give you guys topics to choose from. You also have the option to swipe up, suggest, or DM us with suggestions about what you guys want to talk about. So, like I said, today's topic is the rat race, and we're going to get into it shortly. But, Linda, I think you got some announcements
Yes.
for us, right?
So a couple of announcements for y'all, for our new followers and for our lovely old followers. We put out our official Opinion Hated Instagram. So we need y'all to go follow, please and thank you. And we're still working on creating our YouTube and uploading all of our episodes that we already made onto there.
Yeah,
And
definitely.
then, if you haven't already, I want you guys to go follow, shout out our
Yes.
page. And at the end of our live, we are going to pick one of y'all and y'all get the $50.
Yeah, it's not going to be all the time, but today, as some of you guys know, we have two very special guests. One of them, which is a celebrity, so you gotta stay to the end. It's gonna get fucking good today, and it's not everything's not always about it being deep and intellectual, but it's about the real shit. And here
Yeah.
we talk your shit. So we're working on spreading the platform. You guys have shown so much love.
So
With
much
the
love.
comments, with joining, we've
Yes.
had, I don't even
The
know, Linda,
repost.
how many guests have we had at this point? I want to say a good like
I think we have
8.
yeah.
We've had a really good amount. But anyways,
Mm-hmm.
we got some special guests today, you guys. So we're on a timeline. We're on a crunch. We're late. Joe, I
Yes.
apologize. We are a little bit behind. But today, like I said, we're talking about the rat race. And this was actually one of Linda's topics, but it's definitely something that's a part of my life on a daily basis. Actually, all of ours, really. I'm not sure if you guys understand what the rat race is, but it's like chasing cheese. I kind of put the little emojis up there so you guys can see what I'm talking about. But, a lot of us are working nine to five
Chasing money.
jobs,
Mm-hmm.
chasing money. You know what I mean? So we're working 9 to 5 jobs. Some of us are hustling, slanging, you know what I mean? Grinding, just doing whatever. And then you got some people who, have their own business. And today is just for us to sit here and communicate about what it's like for everyone. And are we all really living the same life? So, you know, um, in the meantime, we got a few followers right now, a few viewers right now, but we're going to kind of let it build up because I don't want you guys to miss out today. So
Yes.
please go. Obviously, you're watching, so you're following, but please go follow Opinion Hated Live. We're trying to build up the profile so we can just
Yes.
fully move over
And
there
go
and get our personal
live from
lives.
that page.
Yeah, definitely. What's the word on the street today, Linda?
Oh, the homie, rich homie Quan
That's
died. Did you see
crazy.
that?
That's
They
crazy. And
said
then I heard it was like
he
an OD or
overdosed.
something. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That's all
Yeah.
bad. That's
That
all
nigga
bad.
too that nigga's too old to be overdosing. Somebody killed him.
Uh, hey,
I'm
Whitney
convinced.
Houston and all kinds of people with them.
Whitney Houston was killed too. I know you did not just use her as an example. What the fuck? Wait a minute. I got triggered.
You got triggered. Okay. She got triggered.
Do not do Whitney Houston. Somebody killed her too.
Damn, that's all bad. I hope that's not the case, but
I
um
mean, that's my
shit.
opinion.
But he has some good ass music, and yeah, rest in
Yeah.
peace to Rich Homie Quan. That he was definitely an error for us. And you know what? Speaking of celebrity guests, we're actually gonna have an artist on today, and we are not gonna tell you guys who. You're just gonna have to wait and see. Don't drop out. Stay to the end. Win $50, and you could be able to say you was on a live with somebody. You know what I mean? And you're gonna get some good advice today. So,
Yeah,
um,
or an idea to spark for yourself. Maybe you've been thinking about starting your own business or anything.
but do
Like,
you really think it's as easy as just going and grabbing an LLC?
definitely not. I definitely think that it's way more to it than that. because it's also about like consistency. Like you can't
Yeah.
just sit over here and be like, oh, bam, boom, pay for my LLC now, boom, I'm gonna have a business, I'm gonna have clients, I'm gonna have, all this revenue coming in. Like, no, it's not gonna be like that. It's gonna
Yeah.
be hard.
Yeah. Yeah, yeah, definitely. Actually, Liz, funny you wrote right there. I was gonna bring you in on this one. She started from the ground up. She was an employee, and then she is now a very successful business owner. She even shared her story about how much money she had to save to start it, and I was like, girl, I could never. I can't even save for a vacation. Like, what the hell?
So like in different fields, it's a little bit easier to create a business and start getting that clientele and stuff like that.
Yeah, that's true. That's definitely true. And then too, it's like, another thing we wanted to talk about was how a lot of us growing up, we were told two major lies. Go to school, get a good education, you'll be successful. And it's like,
Yeah.
that's not true. That's not fucking true.
The
Okay.
lie.
And then it was like, number two was, okay, get a job, work hard, climb your way to the top, everything will be great. And it's like, bro, I mean, where's
Mhm.
all my warehouse workers at? Y'all got homies, friends, coworkers. You're like in your 20s and they're like in their 50s. You're like hanging out with old people and shit. You know what I mean? It's just it's crazy. Like we're all just mixed in like together, right? It's fucking nuts. But
I remember those warehouse days though, like especially in California, like motherfuckers was always in warehouses.
yeah. I mean, I'm not knocking nobody's hustle. That's what today is about.
No,
You
no,
got to start
absolutely
somewhere.
not.
Really good book. So many
Oh yeah.
people have recommended it, and a lot of people actually, sad
Aaron
to
has
say, but
that book.
a lot of people in prison have access to that book, and it's helped them change their mindset. That's like, for some reason, it's pretty common in there, and I love that for them. So, but yeah, so today is about the rat race. Starting from the bottom, making your way to the top. Sometimes you fall short. You know what I mean? So, without further ado, I'm gonna bring in our first guest. I have really great stories to tell about him, and I know Zuri, you do too. So let me get him in here. Hi,
Yeah,
Joe.
what's happening?
Introduce yourself. Stay on
Hey.
As
topic.
you can
Talk your shit.
see, I'm still up in here grinding, working, but my name is Joe. Joe for show is the name. It's the
Joe for
business name.
show.
Right, right.
For
So yeah, I got
show.
a t-shirt company. I do t-shirts, embroidery. I'm one of the few on the West Coast to do chenille embroidery.
Yeah.
So what chenille is?
No.
It's what goes on Letterman's jacket.
Oh,
Yeah.
period.
Right.
Period.
So people call it carpet or all that bullshit, you know what I'm saying? But
Uh-huh.
all it is yarn. But I have a machine that does embroidery, and then we have a chenille
Wow,
machine.
this is my first
Mm.
time seeing this. And Joe,
Right.
let me tell you guys
Yeah.
something. I
Later,
used to be
later.
put next to this man, okay? He started this
Right.
shit out of his garage.
Yeah.
And I'm not, that's not like just me saying that. I mean, literally out of his
Literally,
garage. We used to be in the back just chilling and you hear machines
yeah.
going.
Right.
You had one machine at the time, Joe. You was
So,
slaying.
Yeah.
You was
right.
doing all kind of stuff.
Chilling, smoking, and doing some Nipsey Hussle.
Man, tell us about your journey. Like, what was it like? Because, like I said, you started from the garage and
Yeah.
now you're fucking here. Matter of fact, you opened up a shop around the corner from your house. Tell us about that. Tell us
Oh
what is it?
yeah. Well, you know, I I was working during the COVID time also, but actually the COVID time was actually beautiful for me
Mm.
because everybody else had to close down their business. I didn't have to worry about the customers. You just come and pick up.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it actually worked for me, and I love COVID.
He said,
But
I love COVID. I'm dead.
I mean not like that. I didn't catch it, but
It brought money in for you.
it's not money. So I
No,
usually when
I'm
Yeah.
pretty sure other
I'm
people feel that way too.
right. I was always taught to use what I can use and work with it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So
No, no, most
you know,
definitely. What was
and
life
I
like
start.
for you before all of this?
Well, I had a dispensary, in like '07 and all that. Before dispensaries got big, before people really started jumping on it. I
Yeah,
was
you
one of the
didn't have to go to
pioneers.
the dispensary though. We just had to go next door.
Right.
Yeah.
Exactly.
You remember those
Y'all,
lemonade
y'all,
drinks,
y'all,
right?
y'all have privileges, right?
Right,
Yeah.
right.
Yeah. Before the Zaza came, it was OG. You know
Period.
what
Period. So
I'm
you came up in those when they used to call it what was it, Shake and Obama
saying?
and
Well, it was really
Reggie.
OG.
What about
You,
Reggie? Y'all remember
the
that?
Reggie was a stress, right? And then you
I
have some
don't
OG.
know if
You
I
want
think it
some,
was a
you
smash
want some
with
chronic,
Reggie.
OG, shit like that,
Yeah,
right?
that's lit.
Yeah,
That's lit. I remember actually, and this is not like a bad thing at all, but my first
yeah.
time ever consuming THC was a lemonade drink that you had. Like you said, this was before
Oh,
THC was
yeah.
legal. And I was like, oh
Right,
shit.
Hey,
But
right,
you was always a
yo,
plug for
hey,
everything.
that lemon drink had me on my ass.
right.
Passions or what drove you to become who you are today? Everybody has
So,
a story.
I mean, I've never really worked. I mean, when I was young, I worked real jobs, but I've always had that. What I call it is, I took my my street life and turned it to a corporate life.
Mm,
You know what I'm
that's,
saying?
yeah.
So, being on a block and all that, I understand how to make money and make it rotate.
Mm,
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Then I realized I learned the corporate way of making my business. Like I said, people always people always call it one of the LLC first, which
okay.
is not always good. People don't understand is you want to go with a sole proprietorship first because
Okay.
what happens is you get an LLC, you're gonna pay taxes on that shit.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You get an S corp, you're gonna pay taxes. You get a corporation, you're gonna pay taxes. All an S corp is a small corporation, and then a corporation, is a large. But if you get a sole proprietorship, what you can do is you can run your business as a corporation, but still, when it comes time to pay taxes, you're using your Social Security.
Oh,
So
okay.
the difference is when you're so if I'm coming to you as a business person, I still have an EIN number,
Right.
you know,
Right.
but when it comes time to pay taxes, I'm not already paying $800 for taxes, and then I got to try to do these write-offs.
Right.
You know
Okay.
what I'm saying? It's a sole pricing, so you're not really making money, so called. Now
Mm,
the key is after 5 years of having a sole proprietorship, you can go and transfer that shit to it's called a 2553 paperwork, and I believe that's the number, but you can transfer that EIN
document.
number into a corporation.
Okay.
Now you still have the same time limit. So when you go to banks and they ask you how long you been in business, that business carries over.
Oh,
That
that
kid,
whole
the
timeline.
kids are 4 5 years, right?
Wow.
Right.
Okay.
So that five
Man,
years
that's
carries
that's
over.
golden right there because I feel like, like I was
man.
mentioning, a lot of people think, "Oh, just go get an LLC and you're going to be good," but not understanding that
Right.
one, you got to structure your business the right way in order
Right.
for it to make it, to be profitable for you.
Right. You start with
So,
an
and
You
then
LLC,
gotta know
you
what
come
all
out the
comes
pocket
with
all the
all
way.
that.
You start
right,
knocking out the pocket.
right,
Right.
Yeah,
Walk them out the pocket if you don't have to.
right.
exactly.
Right. Now, if you don't mind me asking, like I said, I've seen you build your business from the absolute ground up. Was there any point in time where you had to apply for a loan or get any extra
Sponsored by
help from the
Rob.
outside? Shots!
Sponsored by the Rob.
Yeah,
We'll extra tequila up in that motherfucker.
yeah.
That's love
What
that. I see that you're
motivated you to like even start your own, what is it, embroidery business?
My print shot and all that stuff.
Yeah, yeah.
Let me tell
What
you. Let me
motivated
tell
what
you.
motivated you to go in that lane though?
Well, you got different type of people, right?
Yeah.
You got people that work for people. You got people that 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 want to be their own, that claim they want to do their own thing. The people that actually want to do it, right? Now, so certain people can't have their own business because they don't understand what it takes.
Mm,
right.
You work 24
yeah.
hours a day to have your own business. Some people can't do that. They work these 8 hours and then they know at these 8 hours I don't have to do shit no
Right.
more.
Yeah.
get my
Right.
vacation time and all that.
Right.
Right. And then you got other people that, oh, you have your own business. Oh, you cool, this and that. Nah, it ain't like that.
Yeah.
Because I work my own business. I got to work 24 hours. I go to sleep. And what's on my mind? My
It's
business. I wake
right.
up.
It's
What's on my
nonstop.
mind? My business.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
Yep.
saying? Something happened. It's my business. I got to work, make sure shit happen. I got an employee. I got a few employees and shit. But I still, they fuck up. It's on
It's
me.
on you.
You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
Yep.
Yeah.
Everything is on me. So you got to have the mindset to be able to handle all that shit. That's that small shit.
Yeah.
Then you
Mm-hmm.
talking about the marketing and all that other shit to get people in there. The
Promotion. Right.
customer service, the promotion. Now I value my customer service. So every time I deal with a customer, I'm making sure that they happy and they're satisfied with their situation.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Even if something they're a fuck up. I mean, I can't machine. These are machines too, and that shit happens. I have to honor these fuck ups because, especially if I supply the machine. If I supply the merchandise, the shirts, and all that stuff, then I honor it. But if they supply the shirt, my situation is you can bring me another shirt and I'll redo it for you, but I'm not buying these.
Would you do
Yeah.
anything
Yeah.
different, or are you happy where you're at in your life now? You know, given all the hard work that you put into it.
I mean, I wouldn't do. I can't say I do anything different. I mean, I was I was brought up, you know, just the shit happens for a reason, and we're gonna run that shit. You know what I'm saying?
Period.
Mm.
You
Yeah.
know, like
Well,
I
you
said,
know, a lot of us, everybody has a motivation for why they do the
yeah,
things that they do. And, you know, the default answer is my family. I want to make it out the mud. I want blah,
right.
blah. But
Mm-hmm.
in your own words, what is your motivation every day? Like, I got to keep going.
Well, I mean, obviously, you know, I gotta make sure my kids are straight. You know, I mean, I came from the ground, from the streets and shit. But what turned me around is when I had my first baby. You know what I'm saying? And they'll tell,
Really.
oh, that's how I was. And but yeah, I mean, like I said, I had the dispensary. I had a little case I was fighting dealing with the dispensary because of one of my employees did some foul shit. That's a whole nother story.
Right.
But in the in the process of me fighting that case, how I got to this print shit was I was like I had a photo booth job.
Mm.
But that was like weekend type of
Yeah.
situations, you know, events. So I was like, but I need something to do during the week.
Right.
And
Yeah.
it was crazy because I stumbled across this little, everybody know this, it's called a little silhouette or a cameo little vinyl cutter.
Mm.
I
Mm-hmm.
went and purchased me one of those.
Period.
Right.
Because
Ooh.
And I'm at the
because
house.
when I was living next to you, you had like a photo booth van or something of the
I
sort.
Right.
remember that.
I mean, this
Right.
man is a hustler, man. It's
Man.
crazy.
Right. I
Brother.
represent
I can't
brothers.
imagine, Joe. Just tell us, like, enlighten us. How much do you think all that machinery is worth?
Like 20 minutes.
Holy shit!
Right, but that's probably the weed we had right there. Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
I probably did. You
Yeah.
probably not far off right there.
It was a
It was the
weed.
Hey.
lemonade.
Yeah.
It was the
Yeah.
lemonade.
Yeah. Yeah. So to get one of these brothers,
You said
try to get all
20
those set up
bands
about
20
though?
20.
bands, you guys,
Right.
for one machine.
One
I
machine.
will never complain about a $20 t-shirt again after knowing that.
This right here, this one
Mm.
machine right here is like 30. This right here is a forehead. It's like another 40.
Now, how
This
many
right here,
machines do you
it's like
have?
another 40
So you
machines up
made
in
it
this
work for
motherfucker.
you.
10
That's
machines.
10 of them.
Damn.
Just a quick little tour of the shop, Joe, and we gonna let you get back to business. We see you working. We really appreciate your time though, but show us the shop.
Yes. Show us
Okay,
a
so
little
this
bit
is
of the
my little sign up in my lobby right here where
Love it.
everybody look at right here. Got a little commercial shit going on, you know, just advertising and shit. I have a commercial coming on up there. Um, let me see. Then you walk in the shop, you kind of
Wow,
see.
that's nuts.
Yeah,
mm.
yeah.
That's
So
crazy, crazy.
it's
All
a
right,
little.
Joe. tell us how our followers and our viewers can get some merchandise from you. You know,
Yeah.
give us your address or whatever information you want to give us. Tell us how
Shout
we can get that to
Well,
get
you.
your shit out. Let motherfuckers know how
He
they can
get
come
into
get it.
yeah,
Man.
it's Joe for Self 60-minute T-shirt, but the DBA is Joe T-shirt. JOTEE shirts plural.
period. Where are you
SHIRTS.
located at, Joe?
I mean, Westchester by LAX. If y'all don't
Okay.
know.
Oh yeah. If you
Now
don't
they know.
know, now you
Yeah, right.
know.
Yeah, right.
We love
Yeah,
you, Joe.
right.
Now they
Thank you for
know.
joining us. We
Yeah.
really
Oh yeah.
appreciate you, man.
All
Keep
day.
hustling, keep
Yes.
grinding, and yeah, we in this forever. Thank you,
All
Joe.
day.
And
So
I
You
hope
gotta
we
hit
can
that
it,
little
come
X for
still
us
get
though,
some
because
weed
there's
from you too, though.
yeah.
oh yeah,
We coming back for some merch and a good little eighth. You feel me?
right. Just
All right, Joe. We love you. Hit
all
that X for me so
right.
we could get on topic, get back to it.
Oh
Bye.
yeah.
I'm crazy. All right.
Yeah.
For all
Just
of our
need
new
that woo
joiners, today's
side.
topic is the rat race. We're talking about the hustle, the grind,
Yes.
get into the bread, whatever that means to you. If it's a 9 to 5, a hustle, still in school, whatever that may be. So, comment, request to join the live, whatever you want to talk about as far as the rat race. Um, we have a very,
Stop
very special
laughing.
guest. Faded. I'm not faded. Linda's faded. Big Joe, not the little one. He's definitely getting to it.
Oh
Let's
shit.
see. Linda, you ready, man?
I
You guys
I
remember,
am.
okay, you have to stay to the end of the live in order to win the $50 cash giveaway. If you
Yes,
haven't
you have
already,
to be
follow
following
us.
us, our page, Opinion Hated, and you also have to shout us out. By the end of this live, we will pick somebody and you get the $50.
Yes.
Cash App, Zelle, whatever. Really.
First, want to say thank you to everyone that is on this live. I know our names don't ring bells yet, but
Just
this is just the safe
yeah.
space. We talk about real shit here, real discussions. Like I said before, once a week we give you guys a poll of options to choose from. You can also swipe up, suggest, or DM us, and let us know what you guys want to talk about.
It's a random pick. It's a random pick.
Yes. Oh, as far as the winner,
Yes.
yeah. For the winner, it is going to be random. We are not biased. We're not taking sides. If we know you, that shit don't matter. Okay. So
No.
you gotta follow us. You gotta shout us out. How we gonna get our followers up? How we gonna, you know what I
Yes,
mean?
sir.
So he's a real low key dude. But thank you to him. This was super last minute and he pulled through for me. So without further ado, let me see if I can get him on here. This is
Y'all like them. Y'all
I'm
love them.
nervous.
No, I'm just
I'm
kidding.
nervous. I'm super fucking nervous.
Hey.
Yep.
Diana, what the fuck, bro?
What up, gang?
Listen,
What
listen, listen. Look,
up?
we appreciate you, man. I know you like, who the fuck are these people? What are they talking
Right.
about? But
What am I on here doing?
my name is Ivana. This is my cousin
I'm
Zuri. We family to
Zuri.
foe.
Yeah.
Anyways, we chose you, because we're both from Cali. You know what I mean? We rock your music. My brother was in one of your videos. My family is your close people, and we pretty much, we seen your growth. And I wanted to, kind of touch on the topic of where did this all start for you? What was the motivation, and how did you reach the heights that you're at now?
Yeah.
Um, I think the motivation just always been just for me, just music for you know what I'm saying. Like I always loved music, whether it was listening to it or just being around it. But after that, then it's the game, you know what I'm saying, and
Mm.
here just trying to make it shake, you know what I'm saying. That's a whole nother beast in itself. But just being around, you know what I'm saying, people who just making it happen and just you know what I'm saying doing their own thing and seeing kind of both sides of the spectrum. It's just always been like I don't know, just envy to keep it going. You know what I'm saying? I love this shit, all aspects of it.
Okay, because I was gonna
Yeah.
ask you that. Was music a passion for you prior to the heights that you reached, or was this something that you grown to love?
It's something I always like. I wrote my first rap in third grade type shit. You know what I'm saying? Not saying I wanted to.
Damn.
I knew I was gonna be a rapper back then, but that's when I wrote my first one.
And you stuck to that shit through and through.
Like, it was just always something
Yeah.
right there. You
Nah,
know what I'm
niggas just
saying?
saying drop that outside. Yeah,
That outside
definitely. That
too.
outside
Man, we
too.
We waiting, Bino. We definitely waiting.
We definitely got another question. What was the downside of that you feel like about being a public figure, like being in the eye? What's
Because
the
you're a huge
downfall
influence to the
from that?
culture, so there's got to be some pressure behind that.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a lot of different pressures. You know, I think it's different for everybody. You feel me? But it's a lot to come with it. You know, it ain't really no telling and no gauge specifically what it will be. But you know, you gotta go through some shit to get to some shit type shit.
Ooh,
You know, it's always gonna be
Is
that's
that
something
one of
not
my
what we
favorite
be
fucking sayings.
saying? Hey, no,
That's
for
lit as
real.
fuck. That's lit as fuck.
for
I
sure.
Man,
love
what
that.
is some advice you would give to people in your position or people that are trying to get to where you at now?
Man, I see like that boy drenched. This how the AC tripping in the studio. But nah,
It's hot as fuck outside. It
Man,
is.
I say, just keep it going, man. You know what I'm saying? It's whether it's you know, it ain't just always an overnight thing. Don't expect, you know what I'm saying, like that type shit. Like if you're gonna be in it, like you can't be halfway in it. Like just
yeah.
go
You
ten
can't think
toes.
it's
You
gonna
feel
be just
me?
be some.
Just keep it going through all the motions.
Yeah.
I feel that. I feel that. And then the last question is like everyone, like I said to our last guest, is, everyone has a motivation for something. A lot of us say it's family, friends, just wanting to make it out. But like in your own words, what really keeps you getting up every day grinding? Besides the love and passion that you have for it, what's the end goal? What does the end look like for you?
It's never ending. You know what I'm saying? It's infinite. Like we gonna grind forever type shit.
Hell
You
yeah.
know.
We the folks, man. Thank you,
Yeah,
Bino. We really appreciate you. Like I
definitely.
said, it was last minute, but you came through for us, and we forever grateful for real. And we love the music.
I
Definitely. And
love
we want
man.
to hear that shit. Drop that shit.
Yeah, drop that shit, man.
Shout out, shout out X folks, man. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to folks. You feel me?
Yeah, shout out to Fo.
That's you.
We appreciate. That was lit. He came through for us, man. And it's crazy because a lot of people like I'm nervous, but like not in a bad way. You know what I mean? It's like, damn, like what if
No,
what does it
for
feel
real.
like to be at the top? And the top for everybody is different. Like, what's the
It's
top
hella
like for you?
different. You seen Summer Walker, right? Like that bitch, like that motherfucking public eye shit fucked her up. Like she
Yeah,
wasn't fucking with that shit at all,
yeah,
and we
yeah.
could
No,
tell.
who you said Summer Walker?
Yes.
Dang. You know what's
Oh,
crazy
you don't be
is,
fucking with her,
yeah, I'm not too like
huh?
in the now with
No, she's
music and stuff like that.
she's definitely a vibe.
Okay.
Definitely.
Well, maybe her and Beano need to hop on the track and then I'll listen to it. I like my Cali shit. You know what I
Hey,
mean? I like it a little bit fucking hood. So
sure
I
y'all
think people will
follow
listen.
our page, Opinion Hated. Post us, and somebody is gonna get $50.
Yeah,
Make sure you do
definitely,
that, because at the
definitely.
end of the live, we're gonna pick a random person.
Yeah, for sure. We're new, you guys. We're up and coming. We're not in this for the money. We just like to sit here, talk about real shit. If you haven't already, like I said, our names don't ring bells yet. But if you haven't already, check
But
out our page,
it's
Opinion
coming.
Hated Live, and just go through all the different topics. $100 for interviews, though. Listen, we're not paying nobody for interviews. That's not what we do here. Like I just said, we're not monetizing off of this. All right, listen, you guys, we're gonna wrap this up. But first, hurry up. You guys got a few minutes. I don't care if you got to exit the live.
Give y'all a few
Follow us.
minutes.